Don't it, Tafari?
I agree.
Sing it, you're liquid one day. Weddings are a milestone event. When it comes to having a good reception, a good host can make or break your experience. After you've had a good ceremony, you don't want to go flop the what you call it, reception.
Right.
Yeah, we're not on that. So event host Tafari Forbes is joining me now, sharing tips on how to bring the right vibe to your memorable occasion. Some of you may be getting married and you don't know who your right host is. Well, we've got Garticus here, but just in case you want somebody a little more handsome. I didn't mean
You know it's right.
Good morning and welcome to the show. How'd you get into this business?
It all started from hospitality because I used to be in the entertainment sector, in the tourism sector, right? So as an entertainer, you find that, you had to learn the microphone and you had to do all of that. So my manager at the time, he had me visited some of the weddings that we do on property, try to learn it, and because I always had a great energy. And he said, if you should add your energy to the wedding, it would have been a great thing. So I started looking and, seeing the other persons doing it and kind of learn from that and eventually add my own twist to it and bring an energy to it.
Just at your core, who are you? Just generally as a person, who is Tafari?
Well, all right, so you want a big introduction or a small introduction?
No, I want to know how you come into yourself, because the problem with this work and work like your work and our work is that everybody thinks they can do it.
It's true.
Right?
It's
and
true.
It looks easy because sometimes we make it look easy, but it's not easy work.
I agree.
And when you have to carry somebody's wedding reception, that's not easy work.
No, it's
not.
So
I want to know who you are at your core that would have lent itself to you being able to do this job so well.
Well, all right, so Tafari, I do a lot of things, right?
Yeah, yes,
overall,
you self-care.
Yeah, I do, yes.
You have Airbnb?
I do. So, all right, so in simpler terms, I'd say Tafari is a versatile professional with expertise as an MC, right? Car salesman, advertising agent, and of course, Airbnb host, as you know already, right? Tafari brings charisma and style to any event, right? He also connects buyer to quality vehicles. He also grows brands through innovative marketing, and of course, the newest of them all, hosts guest or luxury Airbnb that we currently
Why are you
acquire.
the plug?
And it's the reason, right? We connect everybody to anything that we're doing here. So you want to be the connecting, you want to be the main connector, all the things that you think, aligned with your brand.
Well, listen, this is 2025, and for the folks who are watching who think you only have to be doing one job, Tafari is here to show you that all of us should be living our best lives by doing all the things that bring us joy.
That is true.
And can make us money.
That is true.
So when did you start hosting weddings?
I would say in the hospitality about 5 years ago, but I really venture out in the local market about 3 years ago.
3 years.
Yes.
Now, it's one thing to do a wedding at a hotel for foreigners, right?
Yes.
Our people are
Hard to please.
different set of people. So you have to come correct.
No, for real. But you know what happened though? I think what really sets me apart, right? Differently from my diverse skills and, excellence in commitment, I feel like the energy, the vibe, what brides are looking for, because my slogan is, it ain't a party without Tafari. And if you want a boring wedding, I'm not your guy. What I bring to that reception is energy, authentic style, flavor, and they like that, right?
It ain't a party
without Tafari. That's really what it is.
Okay.
All right.
So I think we're going to talk about some of the things that are important for you to know going in, because you don't just show up and do the work.
No.
There's a lot of back end work.
Yeah, people planning their wedding a year, 2 years. I have bookings 2 years from now, right? And we have to be, trying to understand what the bride and groom is looking for, so on the day of the wedding, we know how to execute properly.
Yeah.
So you always do like a quick meeting with them to find out the type of music they like, the type of crowd they're looking to have, the nationalities. Because you want to ensure you kind of align with everything, right? You don't just want to go and just wing it.
You don't play. Do you play as well?
No, I don't.
Okay, but you work closely with the DJ.
Yes.
Yeah. So the right fit is key, because if it's a more staid couple who likes things a little more quiet, you're going to ruin their event, because you're going there with one bag of energy to do what you're doing on the screen over here. Can we get this shot? Is this like a typical Tafari?
Yes, that's every day.
That's every day.
And one thing with me is the energy doesn't drop, right? It doesn't matter which bride it is. It's the same energy throughout. So they're gonna see my content on social media and book me, and they're gonna get the same energy and vibe. So the energy doesn't drop.
Does not wane.
Right?
Yeah.
I never try
That's
to
your
drop
signature.
my standard. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't try to drop my standard. I always try to keep it up and over. Right?
Okay, so you have to, one, research the couple. You're going to talk to them about their history, how they met, and so on, because those are key things to use while you're hosting.
Right. Because games are important during
yes.
weddings as well. So once you know those information, it's easier to ask the reception, ask the crowd, and you have the bride and groom kiss. So it's a thing that we do throughout the wedding where I never want to have a boring wedding. I don't like that. So during the dinner part of the night, that's normally when everybody starts talking and it gets a little bit boring, right? I don't do that part. I normally just have the dinner part very engaging where we're doing game during the dinner. So while people are eating, they're still engaging.
Okay.
So is it I'm asking questions about the bride and groom, having the bride and groom kiss if the audience get it correct, or I would do shoes game with them or musical quiz with them, but it's something.
And just hope nobody not choke.
Yeah.
Because you play a game while them eating.
No, man, but trust me, I know how to do it. It's
yes.
closer to the ending of their.
It's a skill. It's a skill. So bride and groom, you have to know.
Yeah.
But there also notes in here about researching the bridal party.
I mean, you want to also know the type of bridal party that you're dealing with, right? Because the bridal party also impacts the wedding
Of
when
course.
it comes down to the introduction. You see, the introduction makes and break the wedding. So you see, when you have a bridal party that's high energy and the energy is lit at that beginning phase of the reception, that carries through the entire reception. So you want to know the type of bridal party that you're dealing with, right? But the thing with me is, even if they're not as high energy, I tend to bring that out of them. I don't know, something about me, I just natural.
Yeah.
I just bring it out of them and everybody just get lit, everybody start getting crazy and it just bring an energy, and I feel like that's kind of stay consistent through the entire reception.
Because that's authentically who you are.
Yes.
What is the most, I don't even know, one that stands out in your mind for whatever reason? I don't want to box you in.
My African wedding.
African.
Yeah,
Tell me what happened.
Like that wedding was super lit. Because African culture and Jamaican culture are similar when it comes down to, the dancing and all of that. So I had this big African wedding get over 3 million views on Instagram, right? So we did an entire dance off and I separated all the Jamaicans, all the Africans, and I had them do a dance off. So they're doing their African culture dancing while we're doing our Jamaican flavor dancing, and it created this big energy and it was just super lit. So I think that was my most memorable one.
Who won?
Of course, we.
Okay. I mean, just checking.
We had to.
Just checking. How do you, I mean, I'm sure as with us or anybody who does this kind of work in this kind of industry, is there ever a day when you just don't feel like showing up? And how do you get yourself host ready on those days when you feel like?
To be honest with you, I've never had a day like that before. But once I'm booked, I'm just always game. I'm always game. I'm just ready. Yeah, man, I'm always just ready for it, right? It doesn't matter if it's car sales, it doesn't matter if it's MC, it doesn't matter if it's just advertising for somebody or the newest one, hosting, I guess, to something. I'm just always game for it, right? I feel like at this point of my life and age, you just want to do it, right?
That's right.
Until you can't stop.
That's right.
And that's really what it is.
You're living your life poured out.
Exactly.
Love that for you.
That's a mindset, man. That's a mindset.
Anything else that is on the bucket list that you want to pour into as you pour out your life?
I mean, yes, right. I can't really say it on media, but
okay.
I have some other plans that I want to kind of venture into. I definitely want to venture into real estate more when it comes down to selling properties. I feel like cars and home kind of really ties together, right? And people kind of already know me for cars and now they kind of know me for real estate. So it's like, if I get big in that market, it's just going to become a big thing. Imagine linking the plug, getting a home and a car at the same time.
And getting married.
And getting married.
You know what? I'll do your wedding. I'll help you buy your first home and your family car.
We do it all, man. And everything ties in each other.
I'm just saying.
Everything ties into each other.
Aligning.
That's really what it is.
Alignment. If people want to book you for their event, how do they do that?
So they can reach out to me on my socials, right? Which is MC Tafari Forbes. DM me and I'll reach out back to you. Or if you want to just reach me directly, you can call me, all right, at 845-1126, right? And there's also a website on my platform that you can just send me an email right, which is wedding MC Tafari Forbes at gmail.com, and I'll just respond to them, and we can take things from there when it comes down to booking your wedding.
Tafari Forbes. Reach out fast.
You want to book me next. You want the energy. You want the vibe. And I know all the vendors that ties in together that makes a reception lit.
Yeah.
DJ, the planners.
So you're a one-stop shop guy.
One-stop shop.
So maybe a wedding service is next on your list of things.
You know, we're actually looking into that as well. So I'm looking into broadening the services when it comes down to adding a DJ and adding lights and adding machines and all that. So it's something that we're actually looking into now.
Fantastic.
And then eventually becoming, production.
Yeah.
Production.
Yeah. I mean, 2 years late. We can't hold him. Cannot be held. I love that for you, Tafari. That's how we must live. So we must live. So we can look back and say, boy, I did every single thing I wanted to do. Congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
He's booked and busy, but if you want him at your wedding, says he's your guy, MC Tafari Forbes. You reach out to him and elevate your experience.
That is it.
We'll take a break. We're back after this. Well,